Welcome back, guys, to another video on the Ben Glander Football channel. Hope you guys are well. And today we have some news regarding James Tarkowski's move to West Ham and the latest around that. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are close to 1,000 subscribers, around about 160 away. So that would be greatly appreciated if you could hit the subscribe button for more West Ham videos, and make sure you hit the like button. Now, let's get into this video. So I was reading, well, I wasn't reading. I listened to XWHU Employees podcast this morning, and guys, if you don't already listen to that, make sure you listen to it. He's the number one source pretty much for West Ham, and he pretty much said that we will be looking to bid again for James Tarkowski because the first bid of £27 million was rejected. Now, he wanted to sort of clarify the fact that a phantom bid was essentially that we was just bidding for the sake of it. He did confirm that West Ham did make a bid, and West Ham do want James Tarkowski. Now, the latest regarding that, because the last hour or so, a lot of news has come out. The Telegraph have confirmed that we've made an improved £30 million bid regarding this player. However, that does seem like it has been rejected, according to Pete O'Rourke, yeah. According to him, that £30 million bid has been rejected. Now, there's something that I wanted to touch upon this video, because for me it is concerning. Now, there's no doubting the quality that James Tarkowski possesses. There's no. If he went into West Ham, he would be our best defender. He would probably be lining up with Ogbonna as a starting centre-back. And there's rumours that David Moyes does want him before the Newcastle game. Now, if 30 million has been rejected, then for me, 35 million should be the maximum we should be going for. Even then, that could be a little bit steep. However, it was reported by XWHU employee in his podcast, James Tarkowski has made it clear he does not want to move down south, but West Ham are willing to double his wages and are set to make another offer to Burnley. Now, I want you guys to comment down below what you sit on. What is your opinion of this? Do you want another player at West Ham who's only joining the club because of money? And obviously, West Ham Central, I saw some discussions on Twitter regarding, sort of, we wouldn't have signed Haller, we wouldn't have signed Anderson, we wouldn't have signed all these other players like Yarmolenko if we did not offer huge wages. And I do understand that. I do understand that if we are going to compete, then we do need to offer players sort of an incentive regarding wage-wise in order to bring them to the club. However, have those signings actually turned out well? No. It's all right paying these huge wages, but once the novelty of money has gone, because yes, Tarkowski, whatever, how you pronounce his name, is on 50 grand a week at Burnley. He's never going to get 100 grand a week at Burnley. So if West Ham go, right, we want you to move down south, because of course Burnley did sign him from Brentford, and apparently his family didn't really settle well in Brentford. They didn't really like the experience they had down there. So they're a little bit concerned about moving back down to London. However, if you offer 100k a week for a defender that's probably not going to earn more than 50k a week at Burnley, then really a career-wise move, like financial-wise, that would be very stupid to turn down from him. So we're going to try and sign a player that once the novelty's worn off after a couple of weeks, just like a brand new car. You get a brand new car, you're buzzing the first couple of weeks. Like when I got my new car, I'm absolutely buzzing. After a couple of weeks or a couple of months, the novelty's worn off. It's just another car. Right? It's going to be the same thing in terms of money. After a couple of weeks or a couple of months of earning 100k a week, right? Tarkowski, I can't say his name, guys. I just can't say his name. The Burnley defender, I'm just going to call him James. The novelty's worn off for money-wise. So his main motivation for joining West Ham, which would have been money, has now completely gone. However, he does also have the motivation of possibly trying to get called up for England. And I think that would probably be one of the main reasons as to why he leaves Burnley in order to pursue a transfer to West Ham. Leicester are also involved, but however, it does not look likely at the moment that Leicester are going to bid in for him. So literally, it's just a straight sort of horse race between Burnley's valuation, West Ham, how much West Ham willing to pay. Now, Burnley want around about £50 million. West Ham want to spend around about £30 to £35 million. In my opinion, £35 million is the absolute maximum, and they feel, West Ham, that they can get that price down of £50 million because of everything that's happened in the world and COVID-19. So We do not know whether he's going to join West Ham, but my main concern is, do we need another player that's going to be on the wage books that does not want to play for West Ham? You've only got to look at transfers such as Bowen. We need to look at more players like this. Bowen, he wanted to prove a point. He wants to prove a point in the Premier League that he can make the step up from the Championship to the Premier League. Yes, I do understand that does come with an element of risk, because not every player from the Championship, despite how much they want to prove themselves to the manager, to the fans, and to themselves that they can, you know, make that step up from the Championship to the Premier League, no matter how much they want to prove themselves, some players just don't cut it. So, of course, there is that element of risk. But I just want us to see, you know, instead of spending 35 million on a defender that doesn't want to join West Ham, he's only going to join West Ham because maybe, only a maybe, it could enhance his chances of getting an England call-up. Maybe he will join because the amount of money that has been offered, not because he wants to join West Ham because of the bigger club. Whether he wants to join, you know, he doesn't want to join West Ham because of the location is just the issue. He's not really keen on moving back down south. Or just he sees West Ham at the moment, it's not the right time. It's a sideward step. Burnley, despite the fact that they are a smaller club than West Ham, they have been performing much better over the last couple of seasons than West Ham. So footballing-wise, at the moment, you could probably say that Burnley, you know, at the moment, footballing-wise, where they finish in the league, they're better than West Ham, and you can't argue with that, despite the fact that, you know, the style of football, it's a results-based business. They finish high in West Ham in the table. At the moment, they're a better footballing side than West Ham. However, as a club, we are a bigger club. So does it come down to, I don't want to move to West Ham because of the location? I'm only going to move to West Ham if they offer me 120k a week and pretty much double my wages. In my opinion, do I want to see another player at West Ham who's only in it for the money or possible England call-up? If he wants to join West Ham because he wants to enhance his chance of getting the England team, yes, we've been struggling, but you can only see that, you know, Declan Rice is in the England team. Dwight McNeil, very good left midfielder that could possibly be converted into a left back or left wing back, doesn't get looked in for England. Nick Pope should be England's number one, or should have a shout of being England's number one with Dean Henderson, doesn't get looked at. James Tarkowski should be looked at, in my opinion, in a centre-back position for England. Doesn't get looked at. Is that because there's a bias towards Burnley because they play this certain brand of football? Southgate believes, well, maybe they can't play out the back, and exactly what he wants from his defenders. So it's going to be interesting to see whether he get this transfer over the line. For me, if he doesn't want to join West Ham, just don't sign him. Please, just don't sign him, because it's another huge investment to someone who's 27 years old, who'll probably get a 5-year deal. By the time he's 30, we're pretty much hoping that someone comes in with a little bit of an offer, maybe 10, 15 million, to take him off our hands. We do not know. We do not know. So, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what are your beliefs? What is your opinion regarding this? Do you want to see James Tarkowski join, whether it is he only joins West Ham for the money, or do you think West Ham should do this? Because yes, West Ham Central was making valid points such as, well, Anderson wouldn't have joined West Ham, Haller wouldn't have joined West Ham, Yarmolenko wouldn't have joined West Ham. But how have they done? It's only Bowen. He's come from the Championship. He wants to prove himself. He's had a very good half of the season, and it's his first full season in the Premier League. So he's eager to prove a point to West Ham himself that he can cut it in the Premier League. And maybe we should be going for more of those players for the time being. Because at the moment, we can't punch above our weight. Should we really be spending 30 or 40 million pounds on players? On a player, should I say, that, you know, for a centre-back position, when we really should be looking at fullbacks? Should we be looking at fullbacks from the Championship who want to prove a point in the Premier League? Whether it's 5, 6, 7 million, yes, it's a gamble, but if they don't cut it, then we might have some kind of resale value. With James Tarkowski, if we sign him, because of his age at 27, he's hitting those peak years of his career, are we going to be able to have a resale value on him? So guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Make sure you get the comments down below. I like engaging with you. I like interacting with you. And I will try and reply to as many comments down below. So make sure you're getting your opinions in on this whole situation regarding Burnley defender James Tarkowski. And also, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers, about 160 away. And make sure you hit the like button on the video, as that helps me and the channel as well. And I'll catch you later.